Welcome, beautiful Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anywhere in your chart. Also, beautiful cross watchers, if you don't have Capricorn in your birth chart, you are not dealing with a Capricorn. Of course, all of you are welcome to stay and watch and have a blast. I hope you're all doing well, Capricorns, yes. Anywhere in your chart, like I said, and we are going to focus on something big that's coming in today for you. It's going to be set into motion, or you're going to receive it the moment that you're going to watch this reading. For those of you who received it already, congratulations and celebrations. Yes. We're also going to look at trust, lies, and love. And of course, we're going to look at tarot, astrology, and horoscope. Yes. But the first thing that we're going to start with is God answers your prayers. What is that, everybody? Let's see what that is about. Capricorns, check the video sections on a daily basis. You will find multiple Capricorn videos, Leo and Sagittarius, and daily readings. Here we go for all signs. Yes? Oh, there's two coming out. Okay. God answers your prayers. This is a connection. This is a union. Oh, I already see at the back, of course, what this is. Oh, Lord. Oh, God, Capricorns. Okay, this is a union. This is a connection. And how do you get the best connection, everybody? By disconnecting with your emotions and looking the other way, Capricorns. Look what's directly around you in your periphery. Like literally directly around you in your periphery, which is 9th house Sagittarius, and it is Aquarius, right? We all have to go to the 12th house. So going down, everybody, looking at things, people, stuff, behavior, action, steps, whatever, right? That is way, way, way below you. Now, that's not what we're going to do, right, Capricorns, is it? Look what we have here. 2, right? So if you want things to come together, it can come together, but you have to stay in your periphery, which means that you don't get lost, Capricorns. You're the 10th house for a reason. There's only 12 houses. You are already the 10th house, right? So around you, closest is the 9th house. It is the 10th house. It is the 11th and the 12th, right? You need to go up, Capricorns. 12 is the, biggest, right, house where everybody needs to go to, because it's the highest spiritual soul contract with yourself, other people. And let's turn it around. God answers your prayers because God does not want you to be in the 4th house. Moon, Cancer, emotions, Ace of Cups. You don't want to pour into your cup, everybody. Pour, when tarot readers say that, fake tarot readers, right? Whomever these people are, pour into your cup. You end up pour, P-O-O-R, everybody. Are you with me? This is why the Ace of Cups is here. And look, you have turned your back to all these emotions. You are literally here looking the other way. Well, Capricorns. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that wonderful? You're looking the other way. God answers your prayers and says, well done. Congratulations. You know how it works. Others of you, of course, you've been there for a long time. And because of that, gradually but steadily, right, structurally, things are starting to happening because of your birth chart. Everything is in your birth chart. If you work with your birth chart, everybody, this is what we're doing. You strategize, you organize, you plan. And anything that's in there, you just have to work with the energies, and it's yours. This energy is just a cup, everybody. It's the moon, right? We have Jupiter, we have Venus, we have so many planets. When tarot readers tell you, right, to focus on the moon, it's a spell that they're doing. They're forcing the moon on you. Now, you're here on my channel for a reason, because all of you are beyond psychic. You are beyond telepathy, beyond channeling, beyond remote viewing, beyond automatic writing. You're all beyond that, right? And loads of you bought your birth chart reading from me, your holy event. Loads of you are returning customers. So you're buying everything that I have, right? And you freaking love it, right? Because this is what's about, everybody. Everything is about individualization. And you do not become an individual, everybody, by being stuck in your emotions, right? And whomever this person is, whatever this is, this could also definitely be fake tarot readers. Let them soak, everybody, in that splash of water that they so like, right? They love to splash water in your face. Why? Don't make any sense, right? You need to ground, everybody. Why do they love to splash water in your face? They can splash that water in their own face. And of course, everybody, when you are here, then I always take it away, right? Immediately. Because I will remind you in every reading that the moon is the 4th house, it's Cancer. And it's the worst house next to Virgo, the 6th house. It ruins your life, everybody. Yes, this is the cup of poison, right? It's contaminated, everybody. Yes, you don't need any water, everybody. Yes, water is naturally in nature. Water is naturally in your body, right? So pouring in your cup, we don't do that. Yes, you're not the poor zodiac sign. You are the rich zodiac sign. Yeah, you're the money sign. And that's never Cancer. Cancer is the moon sign, not the money sign. And because they are the moon sign, it also represents demons, right? The moon, demons. Demons, they are demons. Anybody that's emotional, whether it's a Cancer or not, right? Somebody is stuck here in the 4th house moon Cancer, and that's not going to be you, Capricorn. So you said, listen, you can take your emotions, you can take your cup, put it somewhere where the sun doesn't shine, right? Which is literally the moon, darkness, right? Now, apparently they love darkness. I'm going to tell you something else. It's really simple, everybody. It's no rocket science. The moon always is represented with vampires. Yeah, I'm giving you facts, everybody. I'm just giving you facts. There's nobody who can tell me otherwise. The moon is the prison of the soul. Google it. The soul is the sun. Leo, the 5th house. If you look at the moon, everybody knows that the moon always comes with vampires, with werewolves. It comes with blood, right? Now, why is that? Have you ever thought about that, everybody? Why is that? Why is that? Why is the moon vampires? Because those are leeches, everybody. Come on. So waning moon, waxing moon, flower moon, bullshit moon, all that stuff, right? There you go. That's not for you, Capricorns. Yes, that's for people who cannot handle their emotions. We got ish to do, everybody, right? Also, this one is whining. Oh, you're such a bully because you're not looking at me. Oh, you're such a bully because why do you have to take it to Cancer? Because it's facts, everybody. What do you want me to do? There's a Cancer watching. Most likely it's a tarot, fake tarot reader, right? Or people, that are dealing with cancers, right? That, listen, it's very simple. If you are not in this level, you're not on this level. You're a Cancer, you're on the highest frequency. But you're looking away because you see through this BS, right? So there's a Cancer here that says, why do you want to make me out to be bullshit? Make a flower out of me. That's indeed. I said it in the last reading. Most likely there's something with the full moon. There was a flower moon, right? So that's what the moon does. It wants to make you look at it like you can make out of shit, everybody, a flower. Like, what the hell? Right? So many times, like, what the hell? Like, literally, right? How can you make out of ish, everybody, a flower? Yeah, we do moon spells. We do moon rituals. And then you're going to believe that it's all about a flower. All right? Okie dokie. Now, having said that, this is also somebody who, is complaining about bullying. You don't have time for that, Capricorns. Yes, you're too focused here. You're in the 7 of Pentacles energy, Taurus. Do you see that? This is also Venus energy, right? Libra. But this is, of course, Taurus card, right? You could be a Libra watching, a Taurus watching. You could even be your highest frequency Cancer watching, because loads of you Cancers have found me. Welcome, Cancers, highest frequency. And you're saying, you're right, Astro Pretty. I am dealing with these emotions. I'm sick and tired of it. Yes, well, you can only solve it, everybody, in your birth chart, right? You cannot solve it with affirmations or intentions, everybody. Affirmations don't work anymore. We are Pluto and Aquarius. We're doing other stuff. This one is not working with affirmations, everybody. This one is working with birth chart, all right? And tarot readers that give you affirmations, it's their narrative, everybody. It's not your narrative, right? And what's in your birth chart is yours. That's just fact, everybody, right? So this Ace of Cups, you turning your back to this moon, a 4th house, Cancer, people who are like that, people that are portraying this behavior. Maybe it is literally a Cancer. Fake people, right, that want to steal your emotions, and then you're stuck, everybody. You can't do anything. They want you to make emotional decisions. No such thing. The Seven of Pentacles is grounding energy. And the opposite is also here, Capricorns. Cancer is the worst mother out there, right? Because it's driven by emotions. So it makes emotional decisions, everybody. Right? It cannot raise children. It is not even there for the children. If there is a man there that's toxic, then the Cancer woman will only be busy with the man. The child is not important anymore. Some of you said goodbye to somebody here that's emotional. 4th house moon Cancer stuck. Oh, this is a Cancer. Congratulations. You're saying, I don't have time for that. I'm in the 7 of Pentacles energy. I need to secure, stabilize myself. Virgo. Okay. There's a Virgo here, okay, that wants to be with you. Others of you, maybe you left a Virgo behind. You're a Virgo watching. You've done it. This Virgo energy, by the way, I said it too in the beginning in the Sagittarius reading. A Sagittarius reading is God steps in reading. Maybe you want to check it out. Someone don't want you to receive that reading. Oh, interesting. In the Sagittarius reading, you hear me having a robotic voice, everybody. So people don't want you to receive your birth chart reading, right? So they splash a lot of water, right, with poison in it and contaminated, right? Blah, 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 right? Because they don't want you to receive your birth chart reading. No such thing, everybody. God always makes sure that you get it, everybody, even when people are delaying it, right? So there you go. In the Sagittarius reading, there is a robotic voice. It couldn't be fixed, everybody. And in your birth chart readings, of course, that were recovered, loads of you already received it. It has been taken out. Parts of it or full readings have been redone, right? Because of the robotic voice. Yeah, those are audio issues, right? And sometimes there are also video issues. We fix them, everybody, and we make sure that you can literally look at your birth chart reading and boom, you start working with your birth chart reading again. If you bought the 540, you know what this is. You literally see this in your full birth chart reading, right? So, now, others of you, you are in stock, shares, options, crypto. Congratulations, you're making a huge move here. Everybody, right, is emotionally driven on the stock market, right? You're not. You know exactly what to do. I've explained to you with your trading course that you bought, right, how it works, everybody. So, congratulations. Then we have the Ace of Cups here. Is somebody saying, you're such a bully, blah, blah, blah. You're not a bully, Capricorns. You're speaking up, right? Yeah, but you're of this organization and religion and, oh, please, you know. It's none of their business what kind of relation you, relation you are into. And, okay, what kind of relation you are into and what kind of religion you are into. Your connection, your relationship with God, the Most High, everybody, is between you and God. Yes? Cancer 4th house moon has nothing to do with that, right? This is somebody who's going to bash, right? Be against religion. And you could be Hindu, you could be Muslim, you could be Christian, you could be Jewish, you could be Jehovah's Witness, you could be Sikh, you could be anything, right? But that's for you to decide, nobody else. Yes, this Cancer doesn't decide anything, and they do not decide on nothing here because that's just not God, everybody, right? And that's something that is important here. They're going to tell you that you're a bully. 7th house is Taurus energy. You are bullish. Yes, this is trading jargon. Bullish and bearish is trading jargon. Those are people that are into stock markets, crypto, stock shares, options. So you're not a bully. Yes, you are bullish, which means you're focused on the money. You're not focusing on bully. Bullies, by the way, everybody, is something that, you know, if a tarot reader talks about that, everybody, trust me, they're stuck in some kind of 4th house moon Cancer trauma bonding, right? They were bullied their whole life. Now they want you to feel like you're bullied too. You're not bullied, everybody, okay? And if there is a bully, forget about it, everybody. Focus on the trading. Bullish, yeah? This is why the stock market is bulls and bears, and this is why Taurus rules the stock market, everybody. Literally, it's in our face. I am a Capricorn, just like you. We work with evidence. We are the evidence, right? Aren't we? Yes, we are. And this is exactly how it works. Everything that I'm telling you is facts-based. It is evidence, which is beyond Libra energy, because Libra is facts. Capricorns is evidence. Yeah, there's no way to say that it's not true, right? Now, the Ace of Cups here is also somebody here that is trying to distract you. Because it's Cancer moon 4th house driven, you know that something's off here. You're like, nah, this is a cellmate. I am not gonna, you know, give attention to somebody here that's a cellmate. I want to be with a soulmate. A soulmate starts in Leo's house, 5th house. Leo's is the soul of humanity. It's beauty, pretty, handsome. It is growth, creation. Those are the fathers and mothers that have the best connection with their children, right? That's Leo energy. And maybe you're saying, oh my God, I met a, ish Leo. That could be right. Every sign has a low vibrational, zodiac sign. Of course, that could exist, right? But on my channel, we're focusing on the positive, everybody. Yes, we're focusing on the zodiac signs that are on the highest frequency. And I am the only channel that provides that beyond psychic. Yes, because of course I am beyond psychic, just like you. You're here for a reason, right? Now, this channel is of course not for everybody. This is why this channel is of course being attacked, right? And of course people can't find the channel anymore. It was hacked, etc. But we're good to go because this is also what happened to Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, a Capricorn, right? Although they're gonna say that it's another sign, but that's not true, right? And Jesus Christ, of course, we know what he was doing, right, everybody? Yeah. So loads of you are working with your holy event. Others of you, this is healing, right? You bought your healing birth chart reading. You're out of 4th house moon Cancer, and boom, you are materializing again, right? So you don't need to know how to unstuck yourself, everybody, right? This is how you get unstuck, everybody. Now you don't need to know that. It's in your birth chart, and you stay away from the 4th house moon Cancer. The 6th house, everybody, is not here. But if we deduct, right, 1 from 7, we do get to 6, right? So this is also really important. 6th house Virgo, I just mentioned it, by the way, is health, everybody. So it's really simple, everybody. This is why the 4th and the 6th house are really important. Because it stands for, are you operating from a loving perspective or an emotional 4th house moon Cancer, Virgo 6th house? Because if you are, then health is going to go wrong. You cannot be wealthy, everybody, if you are not healthy. So you must and you shall and you will step out of the 4th house moon Cancer. You will stop, you must, you shall, dealing with people that make you emotional, dump their emotional garbage on you. There's no time for that, everybody. Look how gorgeous this is, right? This is you looking at your birth chart. It's like, oh, it works like that. This is what I'm about. This is what's in my birth chart. So it's easy peasy. If I do this, let me just do that. Instead of water being splashed in your face, being lost in the waters, they're going to say, yeah, you can swim with sharks. Oh, yeah. Can you, Capricorns? Any tarot reader who says to you, you can swim with sharks, show them. Ask them by showing them, show me the evidence that you can swim with sharks. Ask them. That's the most dumbest thing, because if a tarot reader says that, everybody, then they are pushing you to dangerous behavior, right? Swimming with sharks. Now, this is in real life, right? But we, of course, also meet sharks, right? Which are fake tarot readers, fake astrologers, right? Fake spiritual people. So if they say to you, you're not going to drown in the waters. Oh, is that the case? Who's controlling the waters, Capricorns? Is that you? It's not, right? Yeah, but the shark, you can easily swim with it. Okay. Tell them, show me that you went into a tsunami and that you survived. Show me that you were swimming with a shark and that you survived. No cage, no nothing. Show me. And then I can assure you, I can guarantee you 1,000,000% that they cannot show you the evidence, right? Yeah. No, everybody, it's not rocket science what I'm telling you, right? Stay logical, stay grounded. Stay focused on your birth chart reading. If you're still waiting on your birth chart reading, holy event, healing birth chart reading, removal of black magic, full birth chart reading, live birth chart reading, trading, all that stuff, please bear with me. If you have received it, you are doing so amazing. Because you're organizing, strategizing, you're planning. Look, Taurus is the Empress, by the way, right? This is the worst emotional mother that you can have, 4th house Cancer, right? The worst out there. But the 7 of Pentacles is the Empress for a reason. The Empress is Taurus. It is the mother of the zodiac belt. And Pisces, by the way, everybody, is not the moon. Yes, people have interpreted that. That's not true. In astrology, you can Google it, everybody. Yes, Pisces is never ever the moon, everybody. It's not. It has nothing to do with the moon. It is Neptune and it is Jupiter. They do it big, everybody. And it's the 12th house, right? It's beyond the multiverse. Yeah? And God answers your prayers because that's exactly what you're doing. You're not stuck here in water. Look, you're beyond the multiverse. Boom, there you go. So congratulations, everybody. Wonderful cards. By the way, 1971 could be important. If it is, it's extra important, everybody. Whomever 71 is, I don't know, you or somebody else. It's extra important. And some of you, you are the 7th of January. So that is, something that's really important. Highest frequency Cancer watching. You could be the 7th of July, right? How will you recognize that it's the highest frequency of Cancer, everybody? They're not bashing religion. They're not telling you, forcing you constantly in every reading to do moon rituals, to check which moon sign it is. I don't know, a full moon, flower moon, waning moon, moon in Scorpio, moon in Cancer, moon in whatever, right? Then you know that if they're not doing that, that's the highest frequency, everybody. Yes? Also, highest frequency of Cancer is, real mothers, right? Those are real mothers, everybody. Yes? And they can step out of their emotions. Emotional blackmail is also something that is from the Cancers, right? Hoes, prostitutes. It's not an issue, right? Some people do that. Hey, listen, if it's yours, right? Go ahead. But remember, right, that there are risks involved. And that's what emotions do, right? Every decision that you make, it needs to be grounded. It needs to be stabilized. It needs to be rationalized. And you do that with Pentacles energy, everybody, right? You never, ever, 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 ever do that with water, everybody. Now, let's get you a message here from God the Most High. Let's see. Well. God comes through, everybody. What did I just say? What did I just say? Isn't that the sun, everybody? Is this not the sun, everybody? Yes, this is you experiencing that everything is coming from the sun. 5th house, soulmate, Leo. You're living in your purpose, everybody. Yes, that's essential here. Yes. Also, there is something new under the sun. Only somebody who is a Cancer says there's nothing new under the sun. What do you mean there's nothing new under the sun? Every day the sun grows, everybody. That's creation. If you have a seed, right, and it needs to grow, then you see, right, that every new day when the sun comes up, there's something new under the sun. First it's just a seed. Then there's just a little tiny plant coming out. Then suddenly it starts getting leaves. Then suddenly it starts to become bigger. Suddenly you have a beautiful young flower. Then it starts ripening. You get this gorgeous ripe maximum flower and it's opening up. That was your previous reading, right? The seed opens up because there's always something new under the sun, everybody. Because that's what the sun shows us, right? Ancient scriptures work with the sun. Thank you, God, for showing up. Because, again, God is proving everybody, all of you, including me, right, that what I'm telling you is truth, everybody. Ain't no rocket science, God is saying. Right? Now, this is not go outside in the sun, blah, no. That's not what this is, everybody, right? Don't go outside in the sun, everybody. Be one with the sun. Be one with the sun. Intertwine. Yeah? Soulmate. This is also for loads of you, your answer. Maybe you're wondering, where's my soulmate? When I'm going to find my soulmate? When I'm going to meet my soulmate? First of all, it's in your birth chart. Second, you don't have one soulmate. You have multiple soulmates. Third, everybody, you need to make sure that you are there, right? So to find timing, check your birth chart is also important. The next thing, everybody, is that you need to move from this 4th house moon Cancer energy. It's water, right? You are earth. So if you take earth, just do it as an experiment, everybody. Just take earth, just pour water in it. You get quicksand, everybody. You cannot stand on ground, solid ground anymore. Right? It starts moving. That's what emotions does. You don't know which way to go. It's like, OMG, what am I doing here, right? That's what it does, everybody. You are Earth, right? Now, and yes, water is shapen, right, by the Earth. Without Earth, water has no existence. Without the sun, moon has no existence. Without Earth, moon has no existence. It's just some kind of appendix that's floating there, everybody. And it's stirring up your emotions. You turned your back here to this energy. Others of you, you bought your healing. And others of you, you're a Cancer, right? There are multiple Cancers that have found my channel. Welcome, beautiful Cancers, highest frequency. You're saying, I'm dealing with this every day. I'm sick and tired of it. I don't want that anymore. I want to move. I want to at least go to the 5th house, 6th house, 7th house. This is also you, right? Whether you're a Cancer or not. You're done with attracting zodiac signs that are always emotional, full of emotions. You're done with that. You cannot materialize, everybody. Yes, pour in your cup means P-O-O-R. For tarot reader says pour in your cup. You are literally, everybody, becoming poor. They're doing spells on you. Another thing also is that when they say drink your water, right, everybody, it's like you need to suffocate. Everybody knows that that's a normal rule. Why do we have to over-focus on you drinking your water? Because they have done spells on you and then you need to drink your water. Give me one card here extra. God. Well. What did I just say, everybody? You cannot find your soulmate, everybody, if you stay stuck in the 4th house moon Cancer. And we have the same energy. Turn your back to it, God says. I'll show you. This is the 2nd house. This is Cancer energy. You see that? It looks like people are coming together. God gave you 2 cards here, right? Literally, right? He gives you now the 2 of Cups and says, turn your back, look away, look away. You need to focus on the sun, not the moon. If you look closely, this is you early in the morning. Do you see that? And you're holding the sun in your hands, not working with the moon. This is, by the way, also somebody that's fake, okay? You see a star here, right? So the only illuminary energy that we have, everybody, is the sun. That is never the moon. This is also somebody that badly wants to be a star. 11th house is going to talk about the star. How can you be a star if you're stuck in the moon, everybody? Star starts with the 10th house. Capricorns rules the industry, celebrities, stars. And then you go to the 11th house, which is the multiverse, which is the star in the multiverse. But the stars on Earth is you, Capricorns. So this Cancer badly wants to be a star, or whomever this is, right? Snake energy is here, right? These are poisonous snakes, everybody. God literally says you hold the world, the sun in your hands. Open up your eyes and see what's in front of you. This is, by the way, the 2 of Wands. This is your identity. If you identify yourself with the moon, you attract emotional partners. You cannot build nothing. If you attract people that work with the sun, you attract soulmates, people that identify themselves with the sun, which is Aries, Leo energy. Which we see here, right? But 2 of Wands is, of course, Aries energy. So interesting. This is so interesting, man. I love this reading. I freaking love this reading. So you think, Capricorns, you really think, right? And that's the whole narrative here. You think it's like, oh, look at these snakes uniting. Oh, so romantic. Cancer, 4th house moon. Wow, right? Now I need you to have a look here. You turned your back to this, right? You know that this is fake, right? Look at this guy, right? Holding the sun, right? Look behind him. Look, there's the attack. Look in the wall. Do you see that? So if you attract this kind of Cancer 4th house moon partner, the more you are in your emotions, or if you are a Cancer watching and you attract all these emotional partners, right? The more you are doing that, right? Yeah, the more they are, attacking you. This is backstabbing energy. You're trying to build, you're trying to work with the sun. Growth, right? You believe in a soulmate. They're not a soulmate. They're showing you, oh, look at this, right? They want to be a holy Naga, Nagash, right? In Hebrew, Naga, Sanskrit. They're not everybody. They're a poisonous snake. This doesn't even look like a snake, by the way. It's just a freaking demon. Demon, the moon, everybody. Hello. Now, God gives you a message here, right? You decide what you want to do here. He even gives you the sun here, right? It's in your hands, everybody. Yes. It's really simple, everybody. If you want, need, and desire something or someone, right? You have to work with your birth chart, everybody. And you have to step into your identity. You have to be that energy, because otherwise it won't happen, everybody. This has nothing to do with I am the sign, I am this, I am that. No, everybody. Your birth chart that you receive from me, which is 90% Vedic astrology, right? Orthodox Brahmin Vedic secret astrology. Only Brahmins know that. That's in my bloodline. I am the daughter of a Brahmin priest. You know that, right? And 10% is Western astrology, because there's some combination that needs to be in there because of, energies, right, that you are dealing with, and also attacks that you are dealing with, right? So everything is coming together in your birth chart. And that's the message here. So if you bought it, you're good to go. If you're doing amazing, congratulations because of that. Some of you have received parts. Others of you, please bear with me. You're the purest. You're on the highest frequency if you're on my channel, right? You are, everybody. And this is also why you're being attacked here by these fake terrorists. They would love to have some of your, sun. That's literally what it is, everybody. They would love to have your sunlight. And I just flipped a deck. I just wanted to put it back, everybody. Look, who's there? Well, let's take that one too. Do you agree? Boom. We literally just materialized here. It's that easy, everybody. Walk away from all these emotions, blah, 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 blah. Nah, look. Sit pretty, beautiful, gorgeous, handsome here. And cash, everybody, look. Nah, God the Most High is coming through. So we put it here too. Oh, that's wonderful. Nah. Gassiope, Capricorns. Thank you, God the Most High, for coming through in this reading. Yes, now, Capricorns, this looks really, really, really beautiful. Now we're going to look at trust, lies, and love. Whatever's going to happen in your reading, do not get distracted. This is the energy to focus on, right? Let's take something big that's coming your way. Yes, whatever that is. We're going to open it up immediately, everybody. Something big that's coming your way today. It's going to be set into motion. You're going to receive it the moment that you're going to watch this reading. Let's see. What is that? Well. God says strength is here. I cannot make this up, everybody. You see me doing it, right? Literally. It's all here, right in front of you. It's literally all here. God says to you, strength is here. This is Leo energy. The sun. You could be a Leo watching. You could be an Aries. You could be a Cancer watching. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Any zodiac sign, right? But I'm telling you, God is literally saying this reading gives you strength. Your prayers gives you strength. And we are not prayer warriors. We do our prayers and boom, we're with our family. Do you see that? The sun is here, everybody. Now, so God answers your prayers, right? And something big is coming in. Others of you, soulmate is coming in. This is the definition of a soulmate, everybody. Leo. It's Leo. Now, if you were with a Leo, there's another Leo coming in. Not every, Leo is the same Leo, right? Just like Capricorn, it's the same, right? Some of you cross watchers, you've been dealing with ishy, Capricorns. Yeah, hey, So God, answers your prayers. Something big that's coming in today is a soulmate, growth, creation, right? It's extremely creative energy. You can create anything that you want. And, this is the soulmate. This is so beautiful because we have all mothers here, okay? We have the most nurturing mother, which is the 10th house Capricorn. Then we have the most, a child-loving mother, right? which is father, right? But we're focusing on mother energy, but also fathers, of course, right? But mother from a womb perspective, because it already happens in the womb, everybody, right? So this is the most nurturing. That's Capricorn, right? And then we have Taurus, which is the Empress, right? Which is a zodiac sign that is about comfortable energy. So it's the most comfortable, secure, stable mother. Capricorn is the most natural, the most nurturing, secure, stable mother. Leo is the most pretty, of course, right? But also child identity, right? Leo always wants the child to be a child, right? Now, if you are a Leo, you have a mom or a dad, it doesn't matter what zodiac sign, everybody, but that's the energy, right? And then you have the worst mother out there, which is 4th house moon Cancer. It's emotional. For those of you who had amazing Cancer fathers and mothers, then you know that they were on the highest frequency. Then you know, and that is something that is really beautiful. Because for a Cancer to be that, everybody, means that they are having a strong identity, right? So, yeah, there you go, everybody. Okay, let's go to Trust, Lies, and Love. Let's look at the time. Wonderful messages. Lord have mercy. Yes, thank you, God. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Somebody's name is Joy or Joyce or Joycey or Jody. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let's see what we have for the Capricorns. Capricorns. Here we go. Trust, Lies, and Love. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Three of Cups reversed. Yeah. We're working with God the Most High, everybody, right? And people are going to say that you have a God complex. You don't have a God complex, everybody. You believe in God the Most High. That's what we do, right? We don't surrender to the moon, everybody, right? The sun, everybody, is a source of energy, right? That's not what the moon is, everybody. I just explained it also, right? You can see because of the sun. The moon is dark. It's dark magic, everybody. It's black magic. It's moon witches, right? We have them here. Look. This is Cancer. This is the Three of Cups. It's in your face, everybody, literally. So, yeah. I don't know, everybody, okay? This could be people, right, that are partying. You're way beyond that, right? You are beyond psychic, so, you know. This kind of partying you don't do anymore. Maybe this is what the brothers, right? Your bros are saying, let's go to some strippers, blah, blah, blah. You're like, nah, I don't do that. I don't want to do that anymore. I just want a wifey or a hubby. I just want to build whatever, right? Whomever you are. Others of you, these could be people, right, that are judgmental, right? Maybe you are on OnlyFans. Maybe you are a prostitute, whatever, right? You decide it's your life, right? And then these people are judging you. When I'm talking about prostitutes, hoes, everybody, I'm talking about people that are making sure that a marriage is broken. I'm talking about home wrecking energy. And that's also Cancer energy, right? There you go. So these are so-called best friends, family. They say, let's go clubbing, you know, let's go to the host, blah, blah, blah. It's home wrecking energy, right? That's what this is about. This is deliberately home wrecking energy. So whomever is doing that, whatever is here, right, with the Three of Cups reversed, yeah. You can't do this, by the way, for very long, right? Because whatever this is, right, people want a certain kind of look, right? By the way, this is also the industry, right? This is against women, right? Like I said, everybody, you can do whatever you want to do, right? Yes, even if you are a prostitute hoe, people don't know your circumstances. Sometimes you have to, right? And I have some clients that had to do this. So let's just be honest and fair here, everybody. Is it something that people want to do? Most people don't want to do that. I do have clients who really want to do that. It's what they want to do. Okay, everybody. You decide, you have free will, right? But this is home wrecking energy. This is somebody, if you're in a relationship, the Queen of Pentacles is here, King of Pentacles. If you're in a relationship, this is, you know, I don't know, your husband's brother saying, come, let's go. Or this is your sister's, you know, niece saying, come on, let's do this, you know, let's go to a strip club or whatever. Let's cheat, let's lie, let's scheme, let's plot. Let's get all emotional and let's just ruin your whole life. And then your person finds out that you cheated, they cheated, you find out, and boom, relationship is done over, you can't build anymore. Cancer 4th house moon. You see? It's very immature energy, everybody. There is no maturity here, right? There's no maturity. And this is also the energy with the moon, right? The moon is all about cycles. I've shown you in the previous reading. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. You go crazy, everybody. You literally go crazy. Just do it, right? Just stand straight and start twirling around, right? Twirling around, if you want to say it, right? You move around in circles. You're going to get dizzy, and eventually you can't move anymore. You're literally knocked out. So this Three of Cups here, right? You cannot trust a Cancer, 4th house moon. Others of you bought your birth chart reading. You are a Cancer, right? You want to know how to step out of your 4th house moon Cancer energy, which is not only emotions, there's much more in it, right? It ruins your life. And of course, I'm going to help you for those of you who've ordered it. Yeah? Others of you, whether you are a Cancer or not, you ordered it. And of course, if you want to go ahead, go to goddessdragontarot.com. And I don't know whether you're wondering whether somebody went to a strip club, host, or whatever. They are. So you cannot trust whatever this is, right? Maybe they said, yeah, we just went out partying. Maybe it was a bachelor's party. Yeah, they did. There were strippers, hoes, everybody was there. Oof. 2 cards want to come out in addition. Yeah, they're lying. Whoever this King or Queen of Swords is, they're lying. No, we were just with my friends. Or I wasn't there. I was with my homie. They're lying. Or I was working. No. Or I was studying. No. They were there, or this was a bachelor's party, and somebody arranged it. Yeah, 7 of Wands. They didn't say stop. They surrendered to it. Leo. If you're wondering whether somebody's a soulmate, you're like, man, this person, is a little bit sus, It has a lot of characteristics of 4th house moon Cancer, right? You're absolutely right. 7 of Wands reversed. A 3 of Cups is here reversed, which is still a 4 of Cups. It's a cellmate. It is not a soulmate. For some of you, you needed that confirmation. There you go. And somebody surrendered, okay? Maybe you already find out. Maybe you caught them. Maybe they are confessing it. But it wasn't my fault, This person said this, and before you know it, No, they're making excuses. They were literally making a decision. Did they make a rational decision? No, because Cancer is here. This is exactly how relationships are ruined. They made an emotional decision. So now they got to cover up that story, right? Yeah, but it was this person, or I was drinking too much, and no, I didn't know it. Nah, they made an emotional decision. And that's the whole point here, Capricorns. You are the 10th house. We don't make any emotional decisions, right? We don't, everybody. We go slow, right? We are the slowest zodiac sign regarding moving when it comes to decision, right? We take our time. You need to take your time, Capricorns, right? Because otherwise you are in your emotions and you cannot see what's going on. And then taking your time is there, not, because of emotions, because we don't rule emotions anyhow, right? But you need to collect the evidence before you do something, right? And you're sitting here, you have the evidence. That's the coin. The coin is always evidence, details. That's what Capricorn does. Look. You see? By the way, are lemons in your gardens? There's something about lemon. Oh, DJ Old School. Somebody, Lisa. Lisa sent me a email. Thank you, Lisa. Maybe you're going to watch this, I don't know, later. But Lisa sent me an email that this fake Cancer tarot reader is talking about you now in her readings. Something with DJ. Something with a DJ. Somebody's name is DJ. Maybe she has a crush for you, DJ Old School. I wouldn't do that. She sounds a little bit dry, right? If you're always nagging. I don't think that's really your cup of tea, but hey, you can always decide. Okay, aside from that, let's continue. DJ Old School. Lies. Hey, the 8 of Swords is here. 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Somebody's lying here. Some of you, this is Gemini. There's a lie over a Gemini, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Cancer. They are lying. You have it in your chart. You're being accused. You're not lying. And others of you, you are protecting these zodiac signs because of lies, right? So somebody is lying and thinking they can get away with it. Now, this has nothing to do with you, Capricorns, because you're in the upright here. Maybe you're being accused of something here. You have all the evidence here, Capricorns. Keep looking at the evidence, whatever this is, right? If this is a court case, get yourself ready here with the sun. Yes, all the evidence, yes, align with your attorney, your lawyer, with the judge. Maybe you are a lawyer, attorney, judge, right? I do have you here, right, in my channel. So there are some of you who have done that, right? Yes, you changed everything because of your birth chart reading, and others of you, you already were an attorney or lawyer, right? There's something about Callie, Calvin, Callister, Caldo, or Aldo, Italian energy, Caldo. Yes, there's something about hot and cold, Caldo, Aldo. Aldo is a name, Alfred, Ali, Alan, Alicia, whatever this is here, right? This energy with lies here with the Eight of Swords. Give me another one here, please, for the Capricorns. Well, Capricorns, you're saying, that ain't me, Astro Pretty GDT Beyond Psychic. And I'm saying, hey, Capricorns, I already knew that because I said that. You're saying, I don't know what that is, but that ain't me. Like, what the hell? Somebody talks like that. Oh, what the hell? You're saying, that ain't me. I'm just here playing with my pentacles. And now Cancer's going to say, but it's not only about money and paper. Well, yeah, it is, Cancer. We need to pay our bills, darling. I don't know what, fantasy you're living in, fantasy world, but people got to pay their bills. And people also want to go on vacation. They want to go out for nice dinners. More important, they want to take care of themselves and their children, their husband, their wife, family. It is kind of important, right, Capricorns? So you hear some of you buying some new jeans. Others of you, Billie Jean. That's my lover. Michael Jackson. The names, of course, right? Jacksonville. He is a Virgo. There we go again. Virgo, yes. Now, Michael Jackson, right? Virgo, 6th house. Health, right? He's a beautiful example of a Virgo, right? Have you seen how many cosmetic surgery he had, right? Horrendous. And of course, there's a reason why he did that. Because he grew up in a very violent family, right? But health-wise, he wasn't able to step out, everybody, of his emotions, right? So he went to the 4th house. He did cosmetic surgery to a level, everybody, that was unhealthy. Cosmetic surgery is not about unhealthy, everybody. Always think twice before you do it because you are changing your identity. Cosmetic surgery is not only cosmetic surgery, everybody. It is changing your identity. And if you bought your birth chart reading for me, your holy event, you know what's changed, right? It's even worse than identity, right, that you're changing. So... But all of you, of course, you decide yourself. But Michael Jackson, of course, he lost himself, right? He lost himself in the cosmetic surgery. Why? Because he was lost in the 4th house moon, Cancer. He was stuck there. Yeah? So, yeah, this is not you. You are also literally having the evidence, right? Literally here. Look, you have the evidence. You're having the evidence here. Literally. So I don't know who or what this is. Somebody's lying. They're going to jail. And you're doing fine here, Capricorns. Show me love. Show me love. Others of you, I don't know whether this is about money. You get all the money here, right? It's all yours, Capricorns. Yes, push through. Be patient. If there is any attack going on, moon rituals, moon witches, all that stuff, right? Work with the sun. Identify with the sun. The soulmate, everybody, right? If you're always dealing with cellmates, you will never meet your soulmate. So you have to step into the 5th house and step out, move away. Let's get in it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. No, let's get out of it. Let's get out of it. Let's get out of it, everybody. Yes, don't get into the 4th house moon, Cancer. Show me love, please. Show me love. Do you want to come out? Capricorns, what do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? This is such a wonderful reading, 10th house. You are the 10th house, right, Capricorns? So security, stability is there. Anything that you want, you need to be stable, secure. You need to go up to the 11th and the 12th. This is the 12th house, Pisces. If you want that, everybody, then all the advice that I'm giving you, together with God the Most High, right? Because we have a section, God answers your prayers. It's really simple, everybody. If you're choosing the soulmate constantly, and you're like, oh my God, my balloons are popped. That's the soulmate popping your balloons. You keep buying balloons, the soulmate pops them, everybody. And they're going to be like, oh, Capricorn, did I pop your balloon? You're going to be like, why did you do that? Yeah, Capricorn's wakey, wakey. It's a soulmate. It is 4th house, moon, Cancer energy. So this is love coming in. If you want love, it's coming in. Any zodiac sign, could even be a Pisces. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Maybe you lost, trust because you've been dealing with all this 4th house, moon, Cancer, right? Virgo, 6th house, psychopathic, lost people. The Wheel of Fortune saying, it ain't over. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Folk, I don't know, maybe you think you're too fat or something like that. Stop fat shaming yourself, okay? Yes, most likely you're curvilicious. If you think you're fat, it's really simple, everybody. Lose weight. Really simple. If somebody's telling you that you're fat, tell them to F off. Yes, really simple. Yeah. Tell them, everybody, right? If you want to know for sure medically, anatomically, whether you're fat, it's really simple. If you're too fat, everybody, then the fat is eating away your organs. You have high cholesterol, high blood pressure. Do a test on the stairs. You cannot walk the stairs. This is when you are fat. If none of those things are applicable, right? Really simple, everybody. You're not fat. And of course, always go to a medical professional if you're saying, I want it to be checked. Do it, everybody. But don't stay stuck here in narratives that other people might have pushed upon you, or maybe this is your own narrative. I don't know, okay? Yes. Now, once you have done that, everything that I advised, including if you want to a medical professional, then step into your energy, everybody. Either lose weight or just accept that you are thickalicious, curvilicious, beautiful. Yes, it's the same also for those of you who are thin, or maybe somebody's saying you're so skinny, blah, blah, blah. Okay, follow up on the advice that I gave you. And then everybody accept that you're skinny-licious, right? And the doctor, a medical professional, will tell you whether you have a condition like anorexia nervosa, or whether you're bulimic, right? Come on. Everybody, evidence, 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 and then step into the next energy, but don't stay into the 4th house. That's not your destiny. Your destiny is not, it's reversed, to stay in the 4th house, moon, Cancer. Your destiny for all of you, whomever you are, to go to the 12th house, Pisces. Yes, that's the top of the pops. And then you don't have to pop any balloons, everybody, because, you know, somebody's bringing you balloons because they want to celebrate with you. Isn't that wonderful? Sagittarius also is coming in. I'm going to advise you, by the way, if you have been dealing with a really bad zodiac sign, you know, don't think that it's the same when this person says, yeah, I don't know, Sagittarius here. Maybe you had a worse time with a Sagittarius. You're like, oh my God, you know, I fell in love with a Sagittarius, and now again a Sagittarius wants me, but I don't know because I went through this with this, you know, lousy Sagittarius. Leave it, everybody, right? It's a new person, everybody. Their birth chart is not the same as this Sagittarius, right? There's more in their birth chart. And if you want to check it, everybody, you go to goddessdragontarot.com. You invest in a birth chart, right? Am I dealing with a cellmate or with a soulmate? And then I will tell you with a birth chart if you want to know. Yeah? Now, let's see, everybody. Let's go to astrology very quickly. Yeah, let's do that quickly because, we have beautiful messages here. Yeah. Subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell. Beautiful Capricorns. Thank you so much for supporting the channel by liking, commenting, hyping. Yes. And if you could do that again, that would be so much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome. You are all beyond psychic. Wow, 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 wow. Capricorns, you are all beyond psychic. You are not supposed to be in the 4th house, moon, Cancer energy. I was just talking about the snakes. You're like, oh, these snakes, they're so happy. Oh, look so romantic. Yeah. Look in the background with this crab, right? It's crap, literally. Look, there's the snake. Capricorns, come on, wakey, wakey. It's right in front of you, right? Lord of mercy. Suddenly you're reversed, right? We're going to put it in the upright again. That's definitely a Cancer tarot who's doing a moon spell. Sit your ass down, man. Jesus, work with God the Most High. Yes, start, reading the Bible. Yes, Do something. Yes, that's holy, right? Yeah. The evidence is here. Thank you, God, for showing up again. Thank you, God, for coming through again. Now, here we go, everybody. Yes. Let's see what we have here. Strength is also confidence, right? This is also this beautiful Aries energy here, right? Beautiful. Your confidence, right? Your identity is extremely strong. Maybe you are Leo watching on Aries. I don't know. Flip the script. You know how we rock and roll, right? If this is your reading, it's your reading, everybody. Okay, let's continue. Let's see, everybody. Let's go to astrology 3 cards. We have Aries reversed, we have Earth in the upright, and we have Saturn reversed. Somebody is attacking your identity here. Literally. Aries is identity. I just told you that you are Earth. You're standing here. You're grounded. There's no quicksand here, everybody. You're not drowning in water. You're not swimming with sharks, right? There is no tsunami. Nobody's splashing water in your face. Hell no. You're here with Earth. And then Saturn is reversed because somebody doesn't like it that you're making money, that you're doing good, you're doing well. And it doesn't matter, everybody, whether you make big money, little money, you're making steps for security, stability, your foundation. That is the message always, okay? Yes. And others of you, you're doing amazing. You bought your birth chart, right? Saturn reversed, hell no, you're saying. Earth is here, right? You are the world. So with Aries and Saturn, this is identity attacks because you are a Capricorn. You are the money sign. That's never Cancer, right? You can Google it. This person is totally delusional. Psychosis, right? It's a psychosis. It comes from you, right? Collective psychosis. It's nowhere. There's no astrologer who's going to say that Moon is the Cancer, money is the Cancer sign. Moon is the Cancer sign, not the money sign, right? Saturn reversed. I'm looking at it, by the way. Saturn and Aries reversed. Yeah, these are people that believe in destiny swaps, everybody. No such thing, Capricorns. You don't have to rebuke it. You don't have to do return to sender. Pluto's in Aquarius. We have 19 years left. Return to sender comes from me, everybody, right? I brought that into this world, right? Together with all of you, you've been with me 7 years long, right? And why did I bring it in, everybody? Because it's a song of Elvis Presley. He's a Capricorn, right? Now, Saturn reversed here is somebody that wants you to lose money, but you're only going to get more money. Somebody challenged you here, by the way, okay? Saturn reversed, right? Now you get more money. Some of you have Scorpio in your chart. Butterfly is here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Some of you Chinese astrology sign the snake, right? You or them. Saturn is also Aquarius, right? The 11th house. It's the 10th house. And Aries is the first house. So there's something about 111 or 1110 or something as a combination, right? This could also be the 11th of October. It could be the 10th of November. It could be some of you, you're the 1st or the 11th of January. Earth here is represented, everybody, with all these cards here, right? It's 2026. Capricorn is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. But you have to realize that any narrative, right, that's being pushed upon you, forced upon you with the moon and emotions, you have to step out of it. You're making yourself a soulmate. Unless you like to be a soulmate, of course. Hey, listen, you can do whatever you want. You have free will. If you're saying, I love to be a soulmate. I love to deal with soulmate people. I love to deal with people that are emotional. I love to deal with people that only work with moon, that are forcing moon on me. Hey, I love to lose money. Hey, Capricorns, do this, right? Or whomever you are. You have free will. I'm not going to force you, right? You can do that. If you're saying, hell no, I ain't going to do that. I want a soulmate. And I don't want anybody to attack my money. I just want to grow. I want to be with a soulmate. I am a soulmate. 5th house Leo. I go up, right? I've already been there, done there, because you're the 10th house, right? If you're in that identity, everybody, which you should be, because it's the 10th house, but hey, you decide. Hey, listen, Capricorns, then it's here. God says you have free will, right? I gave you free will. You want soulmate, you do moon rituals. You deal with moon witches, right? You lose your money, you pour into your cup, right? You go into the waters and swim with sharks. You want a soulmate, then you're waking up with a smile. The sun is coming up. Everything is growing, right? You're an excellent mother also for your children. That's not the emotional mother, right? Moon Cancer. You decide, everybody. Neptune is here. Well, 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 well. God even says, do you want the 12th house or not? Do you want it or not, Capricorns? Let me know in the comments. Do you want this or not? Because if you do, say, I claim this reading. I am a Capricorn. I am the 10th house and I go beyond. I shall and I must. Look how gorgeous. You decide, Capricorn. I don't know, you know. Now, I already, of course, sign up for this. Loads of you already sign up for this because you're here. You bought your birth chart reading. If you're still waiting, please bear with me. And yeah, Capricorns, that's basically what I have. Let's get you some messages from your ancestors and other things that, God wants you to know, right? Let's see some other things for my gorgeous Capricorns. Let's see, my gorgeous Capricorns. What do we have for you here? Let's see. Ooh. We have the Four of Wands reversed. We have the Five of Wands reversed. Yeah, okay. Wow. Capricorns, God is literally saying what I just said. Like literally. Do you want this energy here? What's here? Or do you want to be in this Pisces energy 12th house? Really simple. 4th house, Leo. 5th house, Leo. 4th house, by the way, sorry, this is a house. This is 4th house, right? The card, which is Leo. But the 4th house itself is Cancer, right? That's not its card. So, do you want to be in the 4th house, Cancer, or do you want to be in this house, which is Leo card, right? Which is the Four of Wands and Aries also. 5th card, 5th Five of Wands, right? Which is Leo. It's also the 5th house. Queen of Pentacles, that's your 10th house. So what do you want, Capricorns? Who are you inviting in your life, in your house? What? This all reversed is somebody that cannot make money, has no security, stability, is lost in emotions, is in the 4th house moon Cancer, makes emotional decisions, loses money, cannot grow nothing. There's no soulmate here, everybody. There's a cellmate. This is also prison. You see? Ooh, do you want that or not? Well, there you go. Do you want that or not? Oh. Capricorns, Capricorns, Capricorn, Capricorns. Because the screen moved, right? The deck moved. Hey, listen. Capricorns, I'm going to end this reading with this message. Do you want it or not? That's all I'm going to say. You decide. When God talks, right? Are you listening? I leave that up for you to decide. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.